Alright guys, hope everyone's well. I've brought you on one of my Thursday rounds, and today is Thursday, and it is the opposite to that, basically. Unfortunately, with this COVID, the tripod that I had ordered got cancelled. So you are just going to see the befores, after, and no work, unfortunately, because I haven't got a tripod yet. I have ordered a separate one. I say a separate one, a different one, and hopefully that will turn up. It should be here this week, maybe next. We'll see. Anyway, so it's just a quick. Most of my jobs today are just grass cuts. I think I've seen some of them before actually. Now, most of these lawns need scarifying and at least feeding. Obviously, with the scarifying, I would have put some iron down as well, but at the minute, it's going to happen in 2 weeks' time, because every time I've ordered the scarifier, something's happened. We went down to lockdown. Unfortunately, last week, my old man passed away, so I had to knock it on the head last week. This week, it was too late to order one. So in a fortnight's time, I've just ordered one. Hopefully something doesn't happen. So yeah, I'm going to get cracked on. It's about 8 in the morning now, I think. I'm literally just round the corner from my other job. That sounds like I've got 2 jobs. I am literally just round the corner from my job. So my first job of the day, which is just a front and back lawn. I basically tickle the borders every other time I'm here. I went through them last week. In fact, actually, I think I did a video of that, but wasn't happy with it, so you didn't see it. But I hope everyone's keeping well and sane. I know I wouldn't be very mentally stable if I had to stay indoors all day. It was great fun for the first 3 weeks, I think. But money dwindles and things need to be paid for, unfortunately. I am quite lucky that my wife's got a half-decent job, so if I don't work, it's not such a big issue. But just for mental sanity, I need to get out. I mean, I was out all day yesterday. No, I went out yesterday. I started at 12 o'clock yesterday and finished at 5, so I was only out for 5 hours yesterday. And today's going to be a fullish one. I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. That's 5, 6, 7. I think it's 7 I've got today. 7 or 8. I remember when I get up to the top end of town. Basically, I've got like 3 this end, 1 on my way up, that's 4, and then 3 at the top end of town. So that's 7. Yeah, there you go. I can learn how to count, I can add. Great, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to crack on with my day, because as soon as I get done, as soon as I get finished. One question. I do this all the time now, so I'm going to go and I never bother. I can carry on waffling. My Christmas must bloody hate me. Racking, how do you guys deck out the back of your van? Like I said, I hadn't had a panel van for like 4 years. I don't want to fill the back up with racking, just purely for the fact that my first job in this van was taking a shed away, and I had to take everything out, and it literally only just fitted in it. Bear in mind, it was a bigger shed. It filled the whole back up. So I need to be able to do silly things like that, but yet I still need a racking or some racks to stick things on, basically, because otherwise it's just going to fly around in the back. I have seen, like in America, the trailers that they have, and they just have little hooks to put the things on. I'm quite tempted to do something like that on one side, just purely for the fact that, like today, 9 times out of 10, I've literally going to pull the machines out, push them back in within 15-20 minutes of each other. So yeah, I'd like to know what you guys do in the back of your vans, racking wise. I think I actually saw a picture of Greg's van the other day, but you couldn't really see a great deal on how it's set up or anything like that. So just interested. I'm going to get on with some work, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. First one. I walk to the back, and this is the back one. I said I went through the beds last week. Right, I'm going to do this backwards. Heavy moss. And the sun in the wrong way, you can't really see the bloody stripes. There we go, it is cut. I've got an opposite direction.
Front. That was the back, not the front. This is the front. Yeah, again, heavy moss. Low mowing. You never really get the prettiest of stripes. And the sun in the wrong place as well. Job number 1.
Alright guys, I remember the point of making this video now. I did a video between this job and the next job. For the life of me, when I started recording it, like most people, as you start thinking of things, and as soon as you start pressing record, you forget. Anyway, so I'm not sure if anybody else is in the same situation. We're in April. Now April is the month of showers, and we have none. And I've noticed already plants and grass wilting, especially the grass looking grey and horrible. I'm just hoping we don't have another 2018. Really, I'm hoping. Although, saying that, I got a lot of fencing work that year, so it may work in my favour in a way, because obviously we're going to get more work or more money from fencing than we do grass cutting. That's excuse of wobble. This thing's got useless. So yeah, wondering what it's like in your area basically, because it's absolutely bone dry where I am.
Alright kids, so follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this place before. Before and after picture. So this is one, keep on top of the hedges and stuff. This is a full garden maintenance, this one. All the way down to the bottom, you can't really see it because of that tree. Yeah, again, another lawn that needs scarifying. That's all the way down there. Hopefully you can see the difference. The sun ain't making life easy for me today. I have been over it, trust me. Alright guys, this is a new one for me. Second visit, I think. Yes, second. So I'm going to spray all these down here this time. And down there. I've had to come, there's a van, look, and that. It's a third gate to get to this one bit. That's what happens when you get a big garden, people divide it up. All these are barked, these beds. I'm just going to pull out all the dead. Cut the grass obviously. I'm not sure what to do here. She doesn't seem that bothered, but I'm going to pull out all the dead again. Here. Last week I had all this down here. It was like that. So half it's come back. We've got some asparagus growing. Randomly. Ah. Spray out this path as well. Middle of the border. I'm here for a little bit longer than just a standard grass cut today. Let's go through this bed down here.
Alright guys, excuse me, just a quick one. I'm on job 4. Yeah, job 4. I forgot to take, well I didn't forget, the lady was hovering around and stuff, and I didn't want to do some filming on the last one, but you get to see the first bit. But it didn't really look that much different from when I left, from when I got there. It's one of them gardens that I don't think would be, I don't know, just never look different, especially at the minute where there's nothing growing really. Went home for some snap and a bite to eat, and I've ended up, if you can hear, Doofus, what are you doing? Bring the dog along for the ride. I don't know how to bring him out, excuse me, on hot days, but he dragged himself out basically. When I say dragged him, he pushed his way, barged his way past me. So he ended up in the van. There we go. Right, crack on.
Hi guys, so you've seen this one before. I've actually done a video of me actually cutting the grass on this one. So this one is just basically a before, you can see here, and that'll be after. It's sun is killing me. The spotting things. I should have got a video out. Yeah, that's after. Alright guys, I've tried to do a video for ages. I'm not sure if I actually put one out there before, but on my last lawn today, I know they're not normally in until like later on in the afternoon. So I cut the grass so when they get home, the sun's behind it like it is now here. And went that way. This is totally different more time. Yeah, let's have a look around this way. So they'll see the stripes and more definition of a stripe. So just to point it out, just put it up. Right, so the sun is over there. It's actually about a 40-degree angle. Look at those stripes. It doesn't come out very well. So the sun is behind it, or yeah, near enough behind it in this garden. Give it 2 hours, it'll be at the side. And then come to this side, and you can actually see them. So if you want to make your stripes stand out, just to look for where the sun goes, because sharp blade, fertiliser and all that lot will help so much, and the quality of the mow will help as well, or the weight of it, and starter mower as well, to be fair, because cylinder mower would be a lot sharper stripe than a rotary or a roller. So yeah, just think about the sun. It's one way to make sure your stripes pop at certain times of the day, like I say my last lawn that you've seen it before. I'll cut it a certain way so when they get home, or normally when they get home, the stripes, the sun's behind the stripes, so then when they look at it, it's like you can see it. More definition. That's what I'm trying to spit out. There you go. I see it. After that's an after. It looks like from the other side, you can actually see the stripes. There you go. I've seen this one before. I'll put it again. Alright, last job of the day. Can't believe how quick I've got all these done. I think it's because there's not really much grass growing. I mean, this was cut 2 weeks ago. Oh, hey up. He wants me to throw his ball up. Someone's come for a show and tell. Yeah, this is what I mean by nothing's growing. I'm saying it was dry. Oh. 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, I've just finished this one up. And you've noticed me mention about it wilting and how dry everything is. Prime example, look, these peonies are drooping. And this one, look. That's how desperate we are for some water. At least you can see the stripes on this one.